Hello Year 2, it's Mrs McNulty here for your comprehension session again today, and it is a comprehension session for if you have the Year 1 comprehension book, the one with the dog on the front. I want to start by saying a really big well done to your work for yesterday and a special well done to everybody who completed the challenge from yesterday. It was lovely to see your writing sentences about the different seasons. So a big well done to you. Have sent some marvellous me badges to say well done for some super challenges. Okay, so it's Tuesday, the 23rd of February today. Let's see what our learning question is. Okay, it says, can I read and complete? Had complete yesterday, didn't we, to finish familiar phrases? We're going to think first about what familiar phrases are. So if something is familiar, it's something that you know. It's something that is well known to you. So the phrases just means little bits of speech or sentences, some words that go together to make a little phrase, okay? So we're thinking about familiar phrases today. We want to read them, and then they have a missing word, so we've got to complete them. So it will be a phrase, a group of words that you know, that you've got to fill in the missing word, okay? Some of them are from some nursery rhymes today. Some of them we've got some nursery rhyme phrases, so the titles of some nursery rhymes that we're going to read and complete. Now I want to start with thinking about our page, and then we're going to go on to a little bit of phonics because we might need it today. Our page then today says, can you finish it? And it has got some of these on, and I know you did some of these in your last book. What do we call them? They are called speech bubbles, aren't they? Speech bubbles to show what somebody has said. So in a story, it might say, the giant said, and then it might have the speech, the words that the giant has spoken. And that's what speech bubbles are for. They're saying words, they're showing words that somebody has spoken. And we're going to have a think about maybe writing our own speech bubbles for our challenge today. So can you finish it? We're going to read it and try to finish it by writing the final word. But we're going to think about some phonics first of all. So if you have a sound mat at home, I would like you to get it out in front of you because you are going to need it today, perhaps for your reading and also for when you are writing the missing words. Make sure you've got your phonics mat out in front of you. I'm going to just have a little recap of some of the sounds I think we are going to need today. Okay, I've got a sound at the top in red. It is a C and a H, so it is a digraph. It's got two letters making one sound. What sound does it make? What sound does it make? It makes a ch sound, doesn't it? Ch, ch, ch. So let's have a go at reading as a bit of a recap some of these words with a ch sound in. Okay, this one then, let's have a go. R, I, ch. Those together. R, I, ch. That word say you too? It says rich, doesn't it? Well done, rich. This one's got the ch at the beginning of the word. So this one had the ch at the end. This one has got the ch at the start. Let's read this one together. At, chat, chat, chat. Now I would like you to have a go at writing a word with the sound. So can you get your whiteboard and pen, you two? Can you write me the word chips? Chips. Chips. Video pause while you write that one down, and then we'll write it together on the board and you can check. Chips. Okay, have you written it? Let's see. So, chips. Is that what your word looked like? Well done if it is. I've got another sound. Got another sound. A and an R. It's another digraph. It's another way that two letters make one sound. What sound does it make? Remember, you might want to check on your phonics mat if you're not sure. Okay, it makes the word, like the sound ah, doesn't it? Makes the sound ah, like in car. Okay, so we've got arm, arm, farm. I don't know if you read that one. Let's read another. Odd, odd, card, card. Okay, so here we've got a picture of an arm. Can you get your whiteboard and pen and have a go at writing me arm? Bring our R sound. Okay, see if you've got the same as me. R first, starts with the R sound, and then the last sound is arm, isn't it? Arm. Okay, well done if you got that one. Right, what we are going to have a go then is a little practice. So in your book today, you are going to have some speech bubbles with some familiar phrases that you need to read and work out what the last word is. You're going to write the last word. So let's read my speech bubble, and I've got space for a missing word. So bar, bar, black, bar, black. What's the missing word? Shout it out. Bar, black, sheep. Bar, black, sheep. So we might need our phonics mats to help us do sheep. Find the sh sound. Sh. Find the E sound. E. Let's have a go. Let's go back and write sheep. So I know it starts with sh. Sh. E. I've written it on the line, and I've used my cursive handwriting where every letter starts from the bottom with that lead in stroke. Bar, black, sheep. It was a phrase that we knew. We've heard that lots of times before since we were little, I bet. Oh, what do you think about this one? The three little pigs, I think. Use my sounds, the three little pigs. The three little pigs. Let's do another. Okay, oh, you might know this one. Jack and Jill Jack and Jill went up the, you know that one. If you do, write it down on your whiteboard. Jack and Jill went up the, it rhymes with this word, doesn't it? So it's going to have the same ending, but with a different start. You pause it and write that on your board. Jack and Jill went up the hill. I don't know if you knew that familiar phrase. They went up the hill. And lots of times when we use "oo" after a vowel in the middle of the word, we use two L's. Okay, we used two L's. I was just checking if that was on your phonics map, but I don't think it is. So two L's because it rhymes. Now, I'm going to say a speech bubble now with a missing word, and I want you to write the missing word on your board. But I haven't written it all in the speech bubble because it is quite long. So I want you to listen to this one and complete it by writing the missing word. It's the big bad wolf. And he says, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house. You write me that missing word to complete my familiar phrase. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house. Did you get the word down? Let's see if we spelt it right. Ow, O-W makes ow, down. down. So if you had your phonics mat in front of you, you could have spotted that you needed ow for cow. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Right, let's have a look at your page then today. So in your book, we're on page 2. Let's find it and we'll put it under the board. There we go. Can you finish it? It says at the top. And it says for each speech bubble, finish each speech bubble with the right word. Finish each speech bubble with the right word. So you can get that a little bit clearer so you can see. There we go, that's a little bit better. So the first one then, I'm not going to tell you all the answers because I want to see today that you have got your pencil and I want to see that you have put your sound buttons under the words to help you read them. Obviously, you can ask your grown-up if you are stuck, but I would like to see if you can have a go at using your sound buttons to help you to read them. So the first one, let me get my pencil. I'll put my sound buttons under. And then I've got a tricky word there. What's a tricky word? Who knows what that tricky word says? Y-O-U. What does that word say? Says the word you, doesn't it? Thank you. And I've got this word, E. Lots of times, Y at the end of a word can make an E sound. Thank you, very. Thank you, very. You might know what word comes at the end of that familiar phrase. You're going to write it on the dots using your best cursive handwriting. Okay? You've got 3 others to do. 3 others to do. So I think you can have a little go. Now this word here, this word has got an I sound. This word's got an I sound and it's what we call our split digraph. Okay, so it's got an I sound. And I know you can read the other words in that sentence, so I'm going to leave that one for you to read. Okay, the next one then, here, let's have a little go. I bet once we start sounding it out, you will know that one. So it starts with ink, twinkle. That you can read the rest of that then. Twinkle, twinkle. You will know that one. You might need your phonics that we thought about at the start for that one. And the last one at the bottom, old Mac, old Mac. I bet you will be able to finish that one off because I think you will know it. Old Mac. I bet you would know how to finish that off. So you have got altogether 4 words to write down to complete those phrases. Okay, you've got 4. And then I would like you to come back and do my challenge, okay? I'd like you to read and complete the speech bubbles, all 4 of them, and then come back to do my challenge. Let's see what it is. My challenge then says, can you write the whole sentence for these speech bubbles? So I'm going to give you on the board 3 speech bubbles with 3 different characters that we will have come across before. And I want you to write the whole sentence of what these characters might say. You can use your red book. So see if you can get your grown up, or you might be able to write yourself the date at the top. You could write challenge and then have a go at doing me 3 sentences. So the first one, I would like you to write me a sentence that Goldilocks might say. And I know we thought about Goldilocks when we were in school before. And I know we had a go at writing a letter what Goldilocks might say to the 3 bears. So I think you could have a go at writing a sentence that Goldilocks might say. A sentence that, who's this? A sentence that Little Red Riding Hood might say. I bet you know that story. If not, you might be able to find a little clip of it on YouTube, a little story of Little Red Riding Hood. See if you can write a sentence that she might say. And then the last one isn't a story character. The last one is the spaceman. And where's he standing? On the moon. What might he say? That's what he might say. He might say, I am on the moon, maybe. So I would like 3 sentences in your book as a challenge, writing down the whole speech bubble of what those characters or people might say. And then we would love to see a photo of your sentences and of your work in the workbook today. Well done. So you're going to do a super job. Remember, when you're thinking of your own sentences, a sentence needs a capital letter, finger spaces, full stops, and that beautiful cursive handwriting written on the line. Sure, you will do fantastically well. I can't wait to see. Well done, you two. We'll see you again tomorrow.